What is up, Alpha Chatters? Yours truly is back here with another video. A couple things to discuss. Going to do a book review on Moon Knight, volumes 1 through 4 and 7. Going to be very brief and succinct with that. Going to show you a brand new epic that just came in today. And what else? Stuff that's going on. For those of you who are not aware, X-Men 97 premiered this past Wednesday, last week on Wednesday, the 20th, and it is fucking magnificent. I just have to say this, guys. Get Disney Plus if you can, and check out this show. It's more than a cartoon. It's like an animated, it is an animated series, but it's like a new show, but it's very familiar to the old one from the 90s. So whether you're, like me, an old fart who watched it back in the day, or you're a new, young kid from Generation Z, millennial, whatever, who love X-Men, you're gonna love this show. Oh my God, the ending of episode 2. They've only released 2 episodes. The last, I'm not gonna spoil it, guys, but man, my jaw dropped. Okay, two big things happened at the end of the second episode. So check it out. X-Men 97, fantastic show. It got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and with good reason. I absolutely love it, guys. Check it out. Leave me any comments down below. And let me know what you guys think, if you've seen it or not. But I highly recommend it, and I cannot wait. Although they need to bring Xavier back. I'm a huge Charles Xavier fan, and I want Xavier in this show. Hopefully they will bring him back. All right. Also on the agenda, guys. Oh, I wanted to let you guys know, full disclosure, I tried to do a video yesterday, and it came out to 48 minutes of my review of Moon Knight, guys. So this is my second attempt to do this for you. I'm going to be very succinct, very quick with what I think of the 5 volumes that I read, which took me about 2 weeks, which is why I haven't posted, guys. I think I want to do like a book review of everything I've read. I don't know if I should just read the book and just talk about that individual book, or read the entire volumes of that one series and just talk about it. I don't know, guys. Let me know again in the comments what you guys would like to see. By the way, thank you guys so much for your comments. Your support means the world to me. I love you guys, and I'm so glad you guys are interested in my channel. We small 132 subscribers. Guys, I don't care if I have 1 or 1 million subscribers. Just the fact that you guys are in tuned and watching this and giving, any feedback is really helpful. So thank you, guys. All right, here's the epic, guys, that just came in. It's been out for a while, so I'm a little behind. I got this out on cheapgraphicnovels.com. I'll put the link in the description. I might even put it on the video here. So you get 40% off all graphic novels, which is very good. I do my shopping there online, cheapgraphicnovels.com. All right, guys, here we go. This is Epic Collection number 293. I have 2 more coming. So those will be 294, 295. But this is the 293rd Epic Collection. It is Carnage, the Monster Inside, Volume 3. I was going to do a separate video of showing you guys what's inside it, because I want this to be a Moon Knight book review. But Carnage goes cosmic, and let's see, it goes to, oh God, I don't have my contacts. 1998 to 2005. I thought it was going to be 2009. I think there's a misprint. Hold on, guys. Let me just look real quick. Yeah. X-Men Spider-Man number 3 goes to 2009, but they put 2005. All right. It's 1998 to 2009. So 11 years. But they made a misprint. Marvel put 2005 for some reason. Oh, well, who cares? But yeah, Carnage, guys. So I already have the first 2 here, and this is the 3rd one. I'll get to it eventually. I don't know. But yeah, guys, Carnage. Let's see. Tom DeFalco, Howard Mackie. Who's that? Peter Milligan? Some guy named Crane. I don't know who Crane is. And Robertson. Probably Derek Robertson. Let's see who this is, guys. Hold on a second. Lee Weeks, Joe Bennett, Christos Gage. Yeah, because it goes into 2009. That's so weird. Oh, it's probably, you know what it is? It's probably like a small, no, 24 pages. They should have included 2009 in this. I don't know. The X-Men Spider-Man number 3. For whatever reason, they didn't include that year. Derek Robertson and Clayton Crane. I never heard of Clayton Crane. All right, guys. But if you're tuning in, this is Carnage, the newest book that came out a couple weeks ago, and I'm just now getting it. So I'm kind of slow on the take, but that's awesome. Yeah, actually here, I'll pull out Carnage right here. So I got Carnage 1 and 2, volumes 1 and 2, and 3. Oy, there we go, guys. Look at that, huh? That's hot. That's that. And of course, guys, I should have maybe already pulled these out sooner, but here I'm going to review right now 5 volumes of Moon Knight, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7, which, let me tell you, was incredible. Definitely Moon Knight is Marvel's answer to Batman. However, I would say that Moon Knight is probably the most flawed freaking character in Marvel. He's almost like a clumsy Dark Knight, Moon Knight, you know? Interesting. Jet and Silver, the Jet and Silver Avenger, that's what they called him. Some of you guys might know, you know, Doug Moench created him with Don Perlin in Werewolf by Night number 32. Doug Moench pretty much shaped and molded the initial run of Moon Knight. I'm going to tell you right now, Bill Sienkiewicz as the artist, Doug Moench, they finally, oh, my book's just toppled over. It's okay. Doug Moench as the artist, excuse me, Doug Moench as the writer, Bill Sienkiewicz as the artist. Fantastic, guys. I think next to Steve Englehart and Frank Brunner on their run with Doctor Strange, phenomenal. Just everything. The writing is so crisp and modern. The artwork is just spooky and scary. I mean, and we're talking about the 80s, you know, that's, you know, mid to late 70s to early 80s with Doug Moench. And pretty much the first 3 volumes, hold on, the first 3 volumes here encapsulate the initial volume 1 run of from 1980 to 1984 of Moon Knight, Mark Spector, you know, going through the initial motions, but right off the bat, particularly with the Hulk magazine backup stories. I mean, once Bill Sienkiewicz jumps on and we have Moench writing, Sienkiewicz doing the artwork, it's just a no-holds-barred barrage of serial killers, spies, Satanists. I mean, SSS, you know, I mean, they do it all. Similar to, I think, what Batman did. I mean, they probably took a page from Batman's book and applied it to Moon Knight. But I really found a lot of the initial stories very haunting, very moving. I mean, any number of issues, you know, were great. I really liked the story with this chick, Stained Glass Scarlet. I know she was in issue 24, but she also appeared earlier, or maybe later. Maybe I'm getting a little confused, but it was a very moody, very Daredevil-esque piece where Moon Knight's just balancing, you know, his own mental illness. It's not schizophrenia, it's DID, dissociative identity disorder. He a lot of the times, and I just use Scarlet as an example of this duality between him doing the right thing as a superhero or as a vigilante, and allowing the bad guys to do away with the badder guys. You know, later on in Mark Spector Moon Knight, the same thing happens with this character Dead Zone, who's, you know, on death row one minute, but he manages to get out because of Moon Knight. Moon Knight's literal clumsiness causes a serial killer to break out of prison, and he becomes an avenger, killing mobsters who he blamed corrupted his mother, who was a prostitute. This is Dead Zone. This is in, actually right here, volume 7, Death Watch. But let me just get back to the initial 3 volumes. Just the initial 33 issues. I say 33 because that's when Doug Moench and Bill Sienkiewicz worked together to create some of the most beautiful artwork. And they actually ended the story. It began with Werewolf by Night and ends with an appearance by Jack Russell, the Werewolf by Night. And they fight Satanists. This dude, Morningstar. Let me just real quickly, guys. I gotta tell you, if you can find volumes 1, 2, and 3, get it, guys. Get it on Amazon. Get it on eBay. Wherever you can, guys. You'll thank me for it, because man, such good stuff. I want to show you real quick, guys. Hold on one second. I want to just show you. Oh no, actually, sorry. It's actually in Bad Moon Rising, Volume 1. I loved it, guys. Beautiful stuff. 1975 to 1981. That's the initial run of Moon Knight, plus 4 issues of the 1980 run. This one, Volume 2, Shadows of the Moon, Volume 2, fucking amazing. Now we're like headlong into the series. Oh, actually, no, it's not even in this one. Hold on. Where the fuck is it? Here we go. Final Rest, Volume 3. This is one that you guys really need to pick up on. This is the last chance we're gonna have of Mensch and Sienkiewicz together. What I wanted to show you guys was the cover, one of my favorite covers. Oh, this is the stained glass Scarlet issue, number 24. Such an amazing work. I mean, the interiors, you know, and this is where Sienkiewicz was actually his own inker. Just this initial splash page, or start page, I should say, not a splash page. Everything's like in the dark, everything's shadowy. It's very much like Batman, Daredevil. I mean, Moon Knight is right up there. I think he's definitely one of my favorite characters. And you guys let me know in the comments if you like Moon Knight. I really recommend you guys taking a peek at this. Hold on. Okay, I'm blind as a bat, guys. I don't have my glasses or contacts, but I want to show you just this cover. This is my favorite cover. It's issue 29, and it's just simply Jack Russell right over here as the werewolf. These Satanists are trying to make Jack Russell their spawn of Satan for the apocalypse, if you will. They think because he's a werewolf, he's a demon. But it's really incredible stuff. Just a little bit of that artwork, and just the writing is just flawless. I love it. The first 3 volumes, thumbs up, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. I don't know why they decided to break away with Doug Mensch and Bill Sienkiewicz. This one, though, Volume 4, which is Butcher's Moon, really good, too. It has the second volume, which is only 6 issues of Moon Knight, and some miscellaneous ancillary appearances in other titles like Solo Avengers, Marvel Premiere, Marvel Fanfare, not Marvel Premiere, and also the first 7 issues of Mark Spector Moon Knight in 1989. So we're in the 3rd series of it, and they pretty much got rid of all his multiple personalities. Jake Lockley, Stephen Grant, got rid of a lot of his supporting cast. So now he's just Mark Spector, Moon Knight, and it's Marlene, his girlfriend, and Frenchie. That's it. But it's pretty straightforward, pretty on the mark. You know, several of his villains come back. Bushman from the first series, and he also takes on a sidekick like his Robin named Midnight, who eventually passes away. But you don't get that in this volume. It happens somewhere in volume 5 or 6, which has not been released. And then we have this volume 7, Death Watch, which is just way into it. I mean, just the Infinity War crossover tie-ins, excuse me. You got Frenchie here. You got really modernized 90s stuff going on. Beautiful babes. They couldn't resist putting the beautiful babes in here. And this is 1992 to 1994. You know, and of course, Mark Spector Moon Knight, and his appearance in Web of Spider-Man. And in this we have Terry Kavanagh. Terry Kavanagh does the writing on this one. Chuck Dixon, by the way, I'm sorry guys, I'm all over the place. Chuck Dixon did the initial run of the Mark Spector Moon Knight when it started in 1989. And then in this volume, they skipped from 4 to 7. So there's no 5 and 6 yet. But man, Moon Knight, 70s, 80s, and the 90s, a really great character. A lot of dark, moody stuff. A lot of serial killer. I mentioned serial killers, Satanists, spies. They even bring some of the heroes, some of the superheroes in the Marvel Universe. The X-Men, the Fantastic Four, help him out in issue 35 of the first series against the mutant. Moon Knight teams up with Daredevil at one point to take on the Jester and who was it? Some other dude that Moon Knight was after. But it was so cool having Daredevil and Moon Knight team up. What else? Yeah, again, Werewolf by Night. They take on Satanists. And oh yeah, and of course, drugs. Drugs is a big thing. I noticed that a lot of Doug Mensch and even Chuck Dixon wrote a lot of Moon Knight dealing with a bunch of heroin pushers, a lot of drug dealers, similar to Punisher. And it's interesting. Moon Knight really falls into that category. I see him less as a superhero and more of a vigilante, like Punisher, Daredevil, and even Spider-Man. You know, down and dirty stuff, sometimes mythical, or rather mystical. Not mythical, but mystical. He fights ghosts, he fights zombies. We get a couple appearances by Brother Voodoo, the Hongun, the not zombies, but Zuvembis, if you can if you can buy that. But I really am pleasantly surprised with Moon Knight, guys. If you guys have any doubt as to should you read Moon Knight, absolutely. I definitely would say out of these five here, Shadow of the Moon was definitely one of my favorites. This is volume 2, now out of print, and volume 3. You know, read Bad Moon Rising volume 1, 2, and 3 if you can find them. Just digest digest the first 3 volumes, which is the first 38 issues of the first series from 1980 to 1984, plus the initial appearances by Moon Knight as he was forming. You know, they were figuring out, how are we going to make Moon Knight an interesting character? Because he started out as a villain, a werewolf by night. And man, you don't get that. You don't get a villain becoming a hero or an anti-hero. And they really took Moon Knight to task as far as just making him really stand out as a good character. And thank God they changed his costume too. Woo. Man, look what they did to his cape. His cape was attached to his wrists. Not very interesting. Then later, they managed to, when Sienkiewicz got on board, they made his cape look like a crescent moon, which is so awesome. Oh man, guys, I can't go any further than what I've already told you guys. Get it. Get it. Also, volumes 4 and 7 if you can. We're gonna get volume 5 at some point in October the 8th. You know, hopefully if there are no delays. October the 8th of this year, we'll get volume 5, The Trial of Mark Spector. So we'll probably see what happened to Midnight. You know, more modern Moon Knight. It'll be the Mark Spector Moon Knight era. So it'll be Chuck Dixon. Sal Velluto will be doing the art. He does the art around that time. Chuck Dixon spent a lot of time on Moon Knight right before he was replaced later on by Terry Kavanagh. Yeah, I mean, great stuff. Love Moon Knight, love reading it. And tell me what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below what you liked or what you didn't like about Moon Knight. And yeah, let me know what you guys are reading too. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.